Hello everybody and welcome to Wellness Warrior Wednesdays. My name is Tom and this week we're going to bring you a little segment on mindset and lifestyle because I couldn't decide whether it was mindset or lifestyle. I think it can be both, if that's okay with you. And so question that I want to start with, or a few questions that I want to start with as someone kindly walks past me, is have you ever felt bored? Do you ever feel anxious? Do you ever feel worried, unfulfilled? Do you struggle with sleep? Maybe you've got head talk. If you've answered yes to any one of the above questions, and you don't have to feel embarrassed, because yeah, I'm going to put my hand up. I've struggled with one or more of those lots of times at different stages of my life. This might just be a little bit interesting for you. And I'm going to look at something that can help you deal with one or all of those things. And the way I'm going to do that is by bringing up a game of tennis that I played yesterday. Yes, after a fairly emphatic roller coaster tennis career as a kid, played from about 8 till 18. I probably had my last game of tennis about 10 years ago, but yesterday, my cousin and I'm up in Thessaloniki today, not in Crete where I'm living, for those of you that know. I'm up at the other part of Greece, all the way up north, in Thessaloniki. I played a game of tennis yesterday for about an hour and a half. And so I played pretty shit tennis, I think, compared to what I used to play. But I loved it. I just had such a good time. I was swinging my racket and I was running around and I was just totally absorbed in the moment. I was just totally absorbed in what I was doing. The rest of the world I was oblivious to, except for maybe the ladies playing next to me that I kept hitting the ball over their side of the court sometimes and annoying them a little bit. But, you know, my head talk didn't exist. I wasn't stressed, I wasn't anxious, maybe a little bit about my backhand once in a while, but I was just totally into it. I was feeling great, I was happy, I was just enjoying it so much. I felt great at night, I slept better, I enjoyed my food that I had afterwards. I really felt great, And it brought me onto this concept of, hello sir, it brought me onto this concept of flow. Flow, colloquially, a lot of us know flow as being in the zone. Now, you don't have to be Tiger Woods hitting a golf ball to be in the zone, or you don't have to be, who's a tennis player, like Rafael Nadal, or some famous chef like Jamie Oliver to be in the zone cooking, because it could be in anything. You're in the flow when you're totally immersed, and I'm going to give credit to, if I can say his name, Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, Dr. Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, and I've probably done a total debacle with his name, but he's the guy that's come up with this concept of flow, that concept of when you're totally immersed and absorbed in what you're doing something you love and you're enjoying it and you're getting better and better at it, and the rest of the world just doesn't exist. You know, whether you're a musical composer, whether you're Mozart, you don't have to be as good as Mozart, or whether it's in the kitchen, or whether it's on the dance floor, or whether it's playing a sport, because a lot of people associate being in the zone with being in a sport. But, you know, for me, the things that are being in flow used to be tennis. Now, I'm still, you know, I can probably get back in the flow in tennis, but my skill level's dropped. And so to be in flow, you need a combination of things, which I'll talk about soon. But, you know, for me, things that I love doing, you know, and you start thinking about things that you love doing. You know, for me, I love cooking. I love speaking, like I'm doing now. I love courses. I just love doing personal development courses, reading books on personal development, and I can really, like, dancing at, you know, at various stages in my lives. I just love doing those things, and I can get into flow and into the zone. What I realized yesterday is we should all be doing things that are flow for us more. And the reason is because when you're in the zone and when you're doing stuff that you love, you know, the actual study that Dr. Mihaly, surname insert, you know, did originally, you know, they were looking at flow because they were first looking at what makes people be in that state of happiness and ecstasy and feel great. And the thing that they found that it was this being in this state of flow. So I say, you know, without necessarily needing to be elite or the best in the world at anything, what's that thing that gets you into flow? What's that thing that you love doing? I got some fishermen just ahead of me. You know, they're probably in a state where they're just oblivious to the rest of the world. You know, is it cooking? Is it dancing? Is it chess? Is it What is that thing for you? Like, and get into flow. Now, we're going to talk about that, later, what that thing is that you're going to be doing to get into flow. And we're going to add comments later on, down the bottom of this. But let me ask you, Yasu, let me tell you first how to get into flow. So first thing, you've got to find an activity that you love. Find that thing that you love doing and go off and do it. And when you do it, so step one, find the thing that you love doing and go off and do it. We'll give that step one. Step two, be highly focused and committed only on that activity while you're doing it. So be completely immersed. No kids are allowed to enter the room if you're doing it in a room or outside. Switch off your phone. Don't have it anywhere near you. No TVs, no distractions, no iPhones, no iPads, no nothing. No nothing. No, oh, I got to go do this, I got to do that. You're just doing that activity and you're totally immersed for that period of time in that activity. That's step two, total immersion. Step three, keep getting better at it. And let's keep getting better at it. Let's give you some ideas of how. Practice. So by practice, you'll get better. By reading books, by watching YouTube clips, or reading about it on the internet, or getting a coach or a mentor, whatever it is, just get better at it. And the better you get at it, and the more immersed you are in it, the more in the state of flow you're going to be. So the better you're going to feel, the greater you're going to feel. You're going to build neural pathways. Your brain's going to start growing. Your soul's going to be enriched. You're going to feel better more of the time. You're going to sleep better. You're going to have clearer thoughts. It is sensational to be in the flow. So that's the next thing. The fourth thing we're going to do in the process of how to get into flow and feel better is that we're going to monitor our emotional state. So go off and do that thing that you're going to do. Notice how you feel, and if you're not feeling 100% right, tweak. What is it that you might need to be doing? It might be that you need to practice more. It might be that you need to have more fun. Yesterday when I got a little bit out of flow, I just started laughing and smiling and enjoying myself more. Maybe you need to do it with friends. Maybe you need to eat better. Maybe you need to have more water, be more hydrated. Just keep tweaking and adjust and keep on doing that. Today, tip of the day is find your thing that gets you into flow and get into flow. Right now, I want you to like and share the page, of course. And down the bottom, write what is it that you're going to do to get into flow. I want to hear it. Here's to your health transformation. Until next Wednesday, I'm Tom. Time out.